Hello and welcome to me and my Golf TV. We're Piers and Andy and it's time for my swing analysis.
Yes, we're taking a deeper look today at world number one Jason Day's short game and hopefully giving you some simple things that can help you. Let's take charge of your game.
So as you can see, it's time for my swing analysis. This is where we analyse one of your golf swings to help you take charge.
Yes, and if you want to have the chance to win a swing analysis with myself and Piers, head to our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter page and enter the competition today. It could be you. Next week we're helping out.
Make sure you do. Good luck with that. Now Andy, it's USPGA week. What a golf course we have. It's very long, it's going to be tight. Now if your long game isn't to scratch, then your short game better be good. So we thought today we would analyse the short game of world number one golfer Jason Day. Now, also the other reason for analysing his short game is that we have 24 of Jason's golf balls, number 87s. What number would you pick? Number 87 with a kangaroo on there. 24, nearly said 2000 then. 24 to give away. What you need to do to enter the competition is post a comment down below. Doesn't matter what the comment is, post a comment down below and share this video and we will pick a winner next Monday. Good luck with that.
Yes, definitely. They're his golf ball, so you could have those.
They sure are. Right, okay, let's go into his swing analysis then. So let's just look from the front on view first of all. We've got two different clubs here. This was actually taken just a couple of weeks ago at Troon at the British Open. And if we look at the view from the front on view first of all, camera's off a little bit, but we can see that the ball is probably just slightly back of centre. Shaft is lent forward because of that, and it also looks like he's got a bit of a putting grip on there, and I think that's the important thing to look at through this, that Jason's hands throughout his chipping are very passive, and that's something that we're going to talk a lot about. So as we go back, he has this slight wrist cock as he goes back, but then nothing else as he sort of carries on, and as you can see as he goes through, shaft is lent forward when he strikes the golf ball, but he's not necessarily hitting down into the ground a lot, because you can see that he's just sort of brushing the grass. So obviously he's hitting down a little bit, but it's not excessively hitting down like a Mickelson would do. So you can see as he's going through, his hands are very, very passive, body is turning through, and he's just brushing that grass. Now if we look from the down the line view, again we can see as the club goes back, ever so slightly strong club face position there. As he then goes through, as we were saying off camera before, Andy, he's really good at turning that body through. Body turns through, his elbows as well. When he's hitting through the shot, you can see his elbow is almost splaying a little bit, which is great for getting the club to go up and left. You'll be talking about that in a moment. And then as he finishes his shot, we can see he does what a lot of great chippers do, is they let that club slide down the left side of their body. Yes. So we'll get you to talk about that in a moment as well. But Andy, look, this guy's short game is phenomenal. Let's just go through some of the things that we've just mentioned there and what the guys watching this at home can take out of this to improve their short game.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that you can really take from Jason's short game. And first thing, Piers, is those passive hands. You know, being able to have a motion which really everything is working very much together. There's no real independent movement of the golf club, and this makes things so much easier for the consistency of the strike, but also to judge the distance. And another thing, there's not a massive amount of interaction with the ground, Piers. There's not an excessive sort of hinge and hold and sort of loads of turf coming up, but what he's really doing is using the bounce of the club and really getting this nice brush and shallow strike to the golf ball, which allows him to present a consistent loft and also get that consistent strike, which we know is so key on being able to judge the distance. And
it's really good at getting that strike slightly lower on the face as well, which is great for getting that backspin. If you watch a lot of Jason Day's chip shots, he does get a lot of spin on them if he wants to. So you want to play a few there, Andy?
Yeah, so
talk through what you're doing.
So as we saw, he gets a little bit of a stronger club face here on the way back. But what he does so well now, as he works through, he rotates the body, returns back to a good position with the shaft leaning slightly forward, and as he swings through now, the body rotates and the hands and the club sort of move up and left with very little club face rotation. As you mentioned, Piers, the elbow's a little splayed here, and then he just finishes with this sort of little bit of a drop of the club there. Now, whenever we talk about passive wrists, a lot of people think, right, I need to stop my wrist working, and they grip the club to death. Now, what Jason is doing here is allowing the wrist to still be very soft and the pressure in the hands very soft, and this allows him at the end to get this sort of drop of the club here, which is so key to be able to create that feel as well.
Okay, let's watch you play one. So we are after zero divot when you take this. Is it just literally a brush of the grass?
So nice and clean here, the feeling of sort of Jason Day's technique.
Very nice. Nearly as good as him
Sort
as
of,
well,
and he
Andy.
has that little bit of a drop at the end there,
Little
doesn't
drop.
he?
Yeah, nice. Play another one for me there. But you can see, if I'm looking down at the ground now, there is zero. I don't even know where you've hit that shot from there, to be fair. That's pretty impressive. And I think to start with, it can feel a little bit strange, but straight away, the contacts that you'll get and the consistency of the ball flight when you're hitting these shots, a little bit pushed on that one there, Andy. Just had some seed put on the greens here, so they're not going to react exactly as consistent as we want. But you can see again, the ground, when you struck the ground, it was literally a brushing of the grass.
Definitely. So it's a great one to emulate. This one is really just getting the feeling of sort of swinging back, passive wrists, and I have the feeling on the way through of that club and my hands working up and left there, and those hands working up and left really allow me to still get a slight downward strike on the golf ball.
Yeah.
But as we see there, I've hit 3 shots with no real turf taken, but I'm still getting the club in contact with the ground, but using the bounce to slide underneath the golf ball.
Okay, so some really good points there, and make sure you give those a go. Get on the practice area, see if you can actually spend half an hour and someone can walk over and actually have a look and see that you actually haven't been chipping there. The greenkeepers will like you a lot more as well.
Yes.
So guys, hope you enjoy that. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos that we've done this week at USPGA. Also, we have the golf balls to win, so don't forget you now to do that. Also, we have this bag as well to give away, which Jason Day will be using as well. You can only win that on our Instagram page, so make sure you check that out as well.
Definitely. And if it's the first time you've seen our videos, make sure you check and click the link down here for the subscribe for videos every week. And our latest video series has just gone live called Go Long. It's going to help you maximize your distance. Click the link right in the corner there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.